He took little X.
Funny. And little Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram. He just took little X.
I don't know what else to say, but it is. I'm just looking at this video and it's so bizarre.
You're a certain age, you use words that you know from when you were a kid or you remember saying, and that's what I did to him. And I shouldn't have. I should have thought a little longer before I said, but I didn't. And I should have said cheating, and I used another word, and I'm really, really sorry.
The internet is absolutely on fire. Whoopi Goldberg has found herself in the middle of a storm she never saw coming. And this time, she might not escape unscathed. It all started when she made an outrageous remark about Elon Musk's son. And now, the fallout is worse than anyone could have imagined. The controversy exploded after Whoopi, a longtime host on The View, decided to take a jab at Musk's 4-year-old son, XAE12, during a live segment. The moment the words left her mouth, the internet erupted in fury. Fans, critics, and even some of her supporters turned against her, demanding consequences for her shocking behavior. But what happened next took things to a whole new level. Elon Musk himself caught wind of the comments. And if there's one thing we all know, it's that Musk does not take insults toward his family lightly.
Has allowed all kinds of people to come on, people we agree with, people we don't agree with. I've not been a fan of this man's. I don't like how he talks to us. I don't like how he talks to the nation.
Minutes, he clapped back in a fiery social media post, calling Whoopi and her co-hosts outright bullies for mocking an innocent child on national television. His words sent shockwaves across the media world. People were stunned. Was this just another heated debate, or was this the beginning of something far more serious? As the controversy gained momentum, rumors started swirling that Musk was considering taking legal action against The View. And if that wasn't shocking enough, insiders revealed that ABC executives were in absolute panic mode. It didn't take long for the backlash to spiral out of control. Social media erupted with demands to cancel The View. Hashtags like Shah Cancel The View and Justice for X started trending worldwide, and the pressure on ABC to respond was intense. Fans weren't just angry, they were outraged. Then came the bombshell moment. Reports surfaced that Whoopi Goldberg had been called to court over her comments. No one could believe it. This wasn't just a PR disaster anymore. This was a full-blown legal crisis. Sources close to the case claimed that Whoopi was completely blindsided by the lawsuit and was struggling to keep it together under the mounting pressure. The courtroom drama was just as intense as you'd expect. As Whoopi sat before the judge, witnesses say she looked visibly shaken. Gone was the confident talk show host who had built a career on her sharp wit and fearless opinions. Now, she was facing the very real consequences of her words. And then, something happened that no one expected. Reports from inside the courtroom claim that Whoopi's nerves got the best of her, and she collapsed right in front of everyone. Gasps filled the room as officials rushed to assist her. This scandal had officially reached a breaking point. Meanwhile, Elon Musk wasn't backing down. If anything, he was more determined to hold The View accountable for what he called shameless bullying. He made it crystal clear. He wasn't just going to let this slide. This wasn't about just another celebrity feud. This was personal. Now the big question remains, will The View be able to recover from this disaster? Or has Whoopi Goldberg's career finally reached its breaking point? The stakes have never been higher. The fallout from Whoopi's remarks only intensified as the days passed. More and more people started questioning The View and its entire format. Was this just a slip of the tongue, or was this part of a larger pattern of disrespect and irresponsibility. The pressure was mounting, and the show's credibility was being torn apart at the seams. Elon Musk wasn't letting up either. He kept hammering away at Whoopi, accusing her of exploiting a child for a laugh. Musk even dropped a bombshell, claiming that The View was nothing more than a puppet show designed to push personal agendas and spread misinformation.
He took little X.
Funny. And little Instagram.
He doesn't own it.
He doesn't own
I
Instagram.
know.
He just took little X.
I don't know what else to say, but it is, and I'm just looking at this video and it's so bizarre.
His words were like gasoline on a fire, and the internet was ablaze. Social media exploded with a wave of memes, videos, and outraged messages directed at The View and its hosts. Fans were demanding an apology. No, a full-on reckoning. Elon's loyal followers weren't the only ones speaking out. Regular viewers of the show, who had never been particularly fond of him, were now rallying behind Musk. But this wasn't just a matter of online outrage anymore. The View's advertisers were starting to take notice. Major sponsors, the lifeblood of the show, were reportedly having second thoughts about continuing their partnerships. Companies didn't want to be associated with a show that had become a lightning rod for controversy. Some inside sources claimed that top-tier brands were already in talks about pulling their ads from The View. If this happens, it could be the beginning of the end for the talk show, and the network is scrambling to keep things from falling apart. The executives at ABC are reportedly in a state of complete panic as they try to manage the damage. Nothing seems to be working. Behind the scenes, chaos reigned. PR teams were working overtime, trying to contain the scandal, but it felt like the more they tried to put out the fire, the worse it got. The network was quickly running out of options. How could they possibly come back from this? Meanwhile, Whoopi was facing an onslaught of criticism like never before. Her past comments were being dragged up from the depths of the internet and twisted into a narrative of cruelty and insensitivity. Former fans who had once supported her through thick and thin were now openly questioning her ability to continue as a host. The worst part? The public wasn't just mad at Whoopi, people were furious at the entire View panel, including her co-host, Joy Behar. Some critics claimed that Joy made things worse when she doubled down on Whoopi's comments, adding fuel to an already blazing fire. In fact, Behar's remarks during the controversy were so out of touch that they left people stunned. Rather than backing off and acknowledging the mistake, Joy went full throttle, accusing Elon Musk of being selfish for taking his son to public events. Viewers were appalled, and the social media backlash quickly went from bad to worse. As if things weren't already spiraling out of control, people began to suggest that The View was using the controversy as a marketing tool. Some even went as far as to claim that the entire drama was carefully orchestrated to boost
You're a certain age, you use words that you know from when you were a kid or you remember saying, and that's what I did to, and I shouldn't have. I should have thought a little longer before I said, but I didn't. And I should have said cheating, and I used another word, and I'm really
ratings. But was it all just a PR stunt gone horribly wrong? Or had the show truly crossed a line it couldn't come back from? As the storm continued to rage, the question on everyone's mind remained. Would The View apologize and try to salvage its reputation, or would it double down and risk irreparable damage? The network was cornered, facing mounting pressure from all sides. With Musk refusing to back down, it became clear that this wasn't just another celebrity dispute that would fizzle out in a few days. No, this was an all-out war. Musk's power in the media, tech, and business world gave him a platform that The View couldn't match, and if he wanted to go after them, it would be game over for the talk show. The fallout from this incident was so explosive that some insiders were suggesting that The View could be facing its final days, sponsors pulling out, ratings crashing, and fans turning against the show. It's hard to see how they could recover from a scandal of this magnitude. Whoopi Goldberg, once a beloved TV personality, now finds herself in the eye of a media hurricane. There are rumors that she could be facing legal action, and the possibility of a lawsuit against the network for allowing this situation to escalate is on the table. The show's executives are said to be scrambling to keep Whoopi in the picture, but with her reputation in tatters, who knows how much longer she can last on The View. And then there's the bigger question. Was all of this part of a bigger plan to take down The View? Musk, known for his strategic thinking and never backing down from a fight, could be using this controversy to make a point about cancel culture and the hypocrisy in the media. If he decides to turn the full force of his resources onto The View, the show could face consequences they never saw coming. As of now, Whoopi Goldberg is fighting for her career, and The View is struggling to survive this nightmare. Fans are demanding change, and critics are calling for action. But will the show take responsibility, or will it become just another example of a beloved TV institution being brought down by its own arrogance? The drama isn't over by a long shot, and the questions just keep piling up. Will The View survive this controversy? Will Elon Musk force them to apologize, or worse, shut the show down entirely? The future of The View is uncertain, and the only thing that's clear is that the battle for its survival has just begun. One thing's for sure, this scandal is far from over, and we can expect a lot more drama in the coming days. Keep your eyes peeled, because this one is only going to get crazier from here. Will Whoopi Goldberg rise from the ashes of this scandal, or has this been her final curtain call on The View? Stay tuned, because this story is far from finished. And when it comes to Elon Musk, we all know that the last thing you want to do is mess with his family. The consequences could be much bigger than anyone ever imagined.
If you like this video, so don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon and give your precious reviews in the comment section below.